Afternoon baseball on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Kansas City Royals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Heath Fillmyer, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Stepping in, Trey Mancini, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They finally got back into the win column with a victory last time out, but it had been a long time coming as they'd lost 8 in a row prior to that win.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Skied into straightaway right. Soler on the move. Running hard. He's digging for second. And that'll manage to hop over the wall. He'll be at second to start the game on a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Anthony Santander the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Mancini stands at second with no outs. 1-1. Santander is usually found in left, but in this one he's manning the other corner outfield spot in right. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Hey. 3-2.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in the zone with a nice executed pitch.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Jorge Alfaro comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the stretch. Hit hard up the middle. Merrifield scoops it up, and that's the second out. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
Here's Miguel Sano as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Here's the 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Orioles leave one. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. John Means, Kansas-born left-hander, will be doing the pitching. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
So striding in, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
So striding forward now, Hunter Dozier, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Has a look, now the pitch.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And another foul ball. From the belt, kicks and deals. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball right back to the mound. To Iglesias for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Maikel Franco. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
Whit Merrifield next to bat. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball called for strike 2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Two and two now with 2 gone here in the home half of the first.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
In is Jorge Soler, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Line toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score, and the Royals are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. Davis waits on the 1-1. Belted. Deep center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 1 inning in the books here. Royals out in front, 1-0. As we begin the second here in Kansas City, here's Heidi with an update on the weather conditions.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
Fouled off. The 0-2 delivery. Hit hard to third. Dozier brings it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
So now Carlos Santana. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Santana, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Count of 2-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
1 out, nobody on. And this one misses to Santana, and he'll take that free pass down to first.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Striding in, Michael Brantley. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles. It remains 1-0. Last half of the 2nd set to go, and digging in is the veteran DH, Michael Franco. First pitch on its way. Franco is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leveraged. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and there's out number 1.
The first baseman, number 66.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Into the box now, Ryan O'Hearn. And this will be fouled away. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Grounder down the line at 3rd. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now here it comes. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
To him on the way. Salvador Perez. Now as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Scorched to 3rd. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We played 2 full. KC leads this one 1-0. Digging in, Julian Hernandez, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Hernandez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Dozier in foul ground. One down. So with one gone in the inning, time for a check of the American League Central standings as you see where the Royals sit entering play today. Coming to the plate now, Trey Mancini. He doubled to open up the ball game.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball in his first at bat and didn't miss it.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
A ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, Anthony Santander. High in the air out to center field. Payton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail this one 1-0.
We're back now as the Royals line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts, so that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Mark Payton. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Kendrick. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, number 27.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adalberto Mondesi. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And the pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero, and the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
So coming to the plate, Hunter Dozier. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. First pitch of the at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A man at third with 1 away. 2 balls, no strikes now, batting with 1 out and a runner at third. Brantley to put it away. Now here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Whit Merrifield will dig in at the plate. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Merrifield has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as you can see there, he's currently leading the Royals in that category. Into the box, Jorge Soler. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, 8th home run on the season for him, as the Royals have extended their lead to 4-0.
Not every home run is exactly the same. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
Chris Davis next to bat, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 4-0 KC. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jorge Alfaro, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he misses with it, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Popped him up. O'Hearn moving to his left, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. 2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
There's ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So a runner on first with one out now, and stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So a runner in scoring position with two men gone, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. He's set, and the pitch.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1.
At the ball.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. To second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Here's Michael Brantley.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. The relay on to second, but he's in safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a two-run ball game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. At the plate now, Jose Iglesias.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Fly ball out toward left center field. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Royals are on top 4-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Maikel Franco. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And that misses ball 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Around first, digging for 2. And the Royals are going to get a man into scoring position right away on the leadoff double.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those "here we go again" thoughts out of his head.
To the plate now, Ryan O'Hearn, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Two and 1 to the Royals' first baseman.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. Due up next is Salvador Perez. Fouled away. Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And he's going to get in there at the plate to make it a 5-2 lead now.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send and
Oh, meanwhile, how about that for a play? Laying out to take away a hit. Wow. And partner will slow this way down and have a look in super slow-mo. And you see him just extend as far as he can to pull this in. That's a fantastic play. Stepping up to the plate, Mark Payton. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. He's running. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. Payton hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was selected in the 7th round during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
he went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Mark Payton goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. At the plate, Adalberto Mondesi, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage
and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. We played 4 full. The Royals lead it 5-2. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today, and while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off
Digging
the
in to
Orioles,
try it again, Julian
fielder,
Hernandez. His
Julian
last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, he's got to make an adjustment. You can tell this guy's been struggling with the bat in his hands. He's got a lot of frustration. He's gripping the bat too tight. He needs to relax, take a deep breath, and have a productive AB right here.
Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside.
And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose.
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Whoa, that's down.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
The 3-1. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th. Well, fastball count, they're yielded fastball mark.
Yeah, you drive to the ballpark praying to get in 1-3-1 count a night and buy yourself that guaranteed fastball, and he didn't miss it.
Ready for another shot now, Trey Mancini. He went down on strikes last time up. First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner back. And again a throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Stepping in now, Anthony Santander. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
The catcher, number 34, Jorge.
So it's second and third with one gone now. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Now back, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Into the box now, Miguel Sano. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Three and 0 now. Waiting on deck is Howie Kendrick. Now the 3-0 offering. It's the outside corner, strike one. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Peyton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Here's Howie Kendrick. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Hunter Dozier digging in now. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Hunter Dozier.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Yusmeiro Petit will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Yusmeiro Petit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. On the season, Merrifield is slugging north of .480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. And he lays off for ball one. Petit, a 36-year-old veteran. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension. And
that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
So now to the plate, Jorge Soler. And this one's in the dirt, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. A runner at second, nobody out. A little bit outside. 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's
in just a sec as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score 1, maybe 2. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
The designated hitter.